Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Blake Damon here with another speed build. As you can see on the screen, I am making shipping container houses, but they'll be all in rainbow color in celebration of Pride Month. I know I just released a townhouses rainbow one, but while I was doing the commentary for that build, I started talking about my ideas for initially having rainbow shipping container houses and how I couldn't do it. And I was thinking, why couldn't I do it? So now I'm doing it. So last night I had to play around with Sims and I sort of did a lot, like a little rough sketch. And then I was thinking, oh, maybe I won't have time to do it. And you know, it's for Pride Month and Pride Month is ending soon. So, you know, maybe if I release it, it'll just be, you know, next month. And then that's not Pride Month, so there's no point to it at all. But I changed my mind overnight and I decided to do this build. So I'm sorry if this feels a little rushed because it is. Despite that, I think the houses turned out really well actually, so props to me, yeah. I mean, I think I did pretty good considering I decided to do it this morning and then I had a dentist appointment and then I went shopping and bought myself these, you know, race car computer gaming chairs. All this time I've been slumming it out on a stool from IKEA. But this chair is really comfortable. I like the lower back support and you have this cushion for the neck. Yeah, it's great. I don't know why it took me so long to get me one of these. But now that I have one, I am never going back. Okay, enough about me. Let's talk about the build. Now, all these freight houses, they all have the same setup. You open up the big freight crate doors, which I absolutely love. I was so excited when I used them for this build. And you're greeted with the eating, kitchen, sort of entertaining area. There's no living room here. I couldn't fit one. Oh, and by the way, the counters around the stove, they're not the normal, regular ones that you use for cooking. They're actually the ones that you use for eating, and they just sort of, they're the corner ones and they just sort of wrap around. So if your sim can't cook on those counters, I apologize, but you're gonna have to change one of them. I, unfortunately, since I kind of just rushed this whole thing, I haven't had the chance to test the build. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm leaving that into your very capable hands. You may have also noticed that the bathroom doesn't have a sink. So the sink that the Sims will be using is the sink in the kitchen, which isn't too far from the bathroom anyway. It's just better because then the sink is in one place and we don't have two sinks because, you know, it's a little redundant when you have a really small place to have two sinks. I actually usually do this kind of thing, like have this sink in the kitchen and have no sink in the bath area in most of my small builds. Yeah, and it works, especially when the bathroom and the kitchen are so close together. You may have also noticed that there is actually no wardrobe or chest of drawers. Chest of drawers. What's a chest of drawers? I think I was trying to say dresser and chest of drawers at the same time, and we have chest of drawers. I should stick that word in the dictionary. Anyway, if you want your sim to change outfits, you can just do that in a mirror. And there's one mirror above the sink. There aren't actually very many single tiled chest of drawers or wardrobes. So if I was going to do that, then the only options I think I have are the ones in the university pack and the other ones in the tiny living pack. And you know, I have 6 houses to fill. I don't want to fill them with the same furniture. When I was furnishing and decorating these houses, I was thinking about whether or not I should continue the theme of the colors that I had in the rainbow townhouses. So for example, the red was going to be very modern, the yellow was going to be very hippie, the green was going to be old but like full of plants, pink was going to be really rich but like young, etc. I sort of kind of tried, but I was just in a big rush and no, I really couldn't do it. I also noticed that when I was picking out the single beds, there isn't actually that many options. I mean, there are a whole slew of double beds, in all these different colors and all these different styles and looks. But with single beds, it's very, yeah, there's not much going on there. The next pack should be just all single beds in different styles. What do you think? Got kind of lazy with the lighting for this build. I just picked one set of, those little drop lights, and I just used them for all the rooms. I think that was a missed opportunity. I think I really could have given the houses different personalities with lights, with the whatever's coming down or hanging. Yeah. Well, my excuse is I was in a rush. It's not much of an excuse. Sorry. Ooh, I really like what I did there with the splashback, the glass splashback behind the stove. I thought that was pretty clever. That was actually an accident. I was trying to cover the gap between the counter and the back of the stove. I got sick of having to shift the stove back incrementally during holding down the Alt button and making sure that it doesn't go into the counter. That I decided I was going to put a half wall there. And then I decided I needed to put something on top of the half wall to kind of make it look a bit, I don't know, not weird. And I happily stumbled across this topper. I don't know what it is. I think it's from the restaurant pack, I think. And it just, I don't know. It's a glass thing there. So I decided that was going to be a splashback. I actually haven't ever used that thing before on top of the half wall. It's very new to me. So hey, happy to have used something I've never used before. Yay! During this build, I just realized that not all the counters have matching cabinets. I know, it's sacrilege. And I realized that my favorite counter, it's the default one it's like gray and it's got like the metal legs and the top is wood. Yeah, well that one, which is my favorite counter that ever existed, that one doesn't have any matching cabinets. I mean, I use that counter all the time, but I don't often put cabinets in my kitchens. I don't know why. But what am I going to do now when I use those counters and there are no matching cabinets? I can never use that counter ever again. After I finish uploading this thing, I'm going straight to bed to cry it out or go to the mirror and give myself a pep talk. I do have the option to call the sadness hotline, but I don't feel like that at the moment. Okay, what am I doing at the moment? Oh, yeah. So, I realized that a lot of my kitchen counters were all the same kitchen counters, except that they were just the different colored variations of the same thing. So I'm just going around making sure that there are matching cabinets that go with the counters that I've picked. And yeah, just doing some final checkies. I didn't get the time to put any wall art anywhere. I was actually thinking of sticking some graffiti on a couple of these containers, but I ran out of time. I think I had to start getting ready to go to my dentist appointment, so the whole last minute brushing of the teeth and gargling and everything like that. I don't know why we brush our teeth before we go to the dentist. I mean, he's gonna go there and clean it anyway. Regardless of how illogical that practice may be, I'm still gonna continue doing it. What am I doing now? I think I'm doing I'm trying to figure out bins. So I was thinking of putting a dumpster at the very back, making it look like it belonged in the alleyway. Then I was like, nah. And then I thought, maybe I should have dumpsters on the side of every container. But that just sounds like too much work. So no, I decided to just have those little plastic wheelie bins on the side. Yeah, and I think that's enough. Now we're just doing some flybys. I don't know why orange is like that. Everything else is a flyby in this direction, but orange is an individual who wants to be flown by in that way. And that's it. Oh, I forgot. I did stick the Pride Alliance flag on the red house, but only after I finished everything. But if you download this build on the Sims 4 gallery, it'll be there. If you'd like to watch my Rainbow Townhouses speed build, you can do that. I'll stick that on the end screen. And if you'd like to check out my other shipping container build, I'll also put that on the end screen. Anyway, thanks for watching again, guys. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more, please subscribe. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.